as simple as that when it comes to stepping up on transition defense?
In a sense, when I say it's do our job, like we gotta want to do it. We gotta want to do it, and we just gotta do it. And tonight we didn't do our job, and that's why we didn't get the outcome we wanted. I mean, there's no deep explanation for it. Like we just gotta do it. Like we just gotta do it, man.
Christian talked all that time here. I mean, third quarter was one of the biggest differences in this game. Why do you think you guys came out flat after halftime? What did you see in that quarter?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. What did you just see, generally speaking, in the third quarter there?
Honestly, we didn't. We just didn't maintain. We would go on a run, but we wouldn't. We would go on a run, and then they'd go on a run. And if we're trying to win or come back, it can't happen like that. So, when we go on runs, we got to maintain it, and we weren't able to maintain it tonight.
This is Will. Defensively, what do you got to do? I know the focus is always on the paint, but what do you got to do when teams are hitting threes the way OKC did tonight to kind of limit that?
Honestly, they did hit a lot of threes, but we gave up a lot of paint points. The paint points and the fast break points really killed us, and that's where we make our emphasis on defense. We don't want to give all that up, and we gave a lot of that up tonight, so we just got to get better at that.
Hey, Zion, this is Schmidt from Bourbon Street Shots. You're now about 30 games into your NBA career. Where would you say your comfort level is at on the NBA defensive schemes and the speed of the game?
My comfort level is still growing. I'm only, like you said, 30 games in. There's so much for me to learn, but I feel like with Coach and my teammates, they're going to keep guiding me in the right direction.
Hey, Zion, Christian Clark again. I mean, kind of the messaging from Coach after this game was, at least to us, was, hey, if this team is going to win, we're just going to have to win with our defense. I mean, do you think, on the roster there is, do you think that's sinking in, that, if this team is going to be successful, it's just got to be on that end?
Yeah, I mean, all the great teams are great defensive teams, and when we plan for a certain thing and then we don't execute on it, we can't be great like that. So we just gotta have better execution on defense if we want to be great.
This is Will again. Steven mentioned earlier with the transition defense, sometimes you gotta figure out when to go for the offensive rebound and when to get back. How hard is it to find that balance, especially knowing that's one of the strengths of this team is in the offensive boards?
I think it's a tough balance to find for each player. Some players like me, Josh, Steven, we have the tendency to want to crash every time every shot goes up. But in some situations, if we're at the top of the key or the elbow and up, we just can't crash out one because the defense is getting behind us on that.
We're all set. Thanks, Zion.
No problem. You guys have a great night.